What's up, people?
What's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. $10 shot night. That's what's going on.
Oh, shit. I don't think I have. Well, maybe.
Hold on.
Some of my girls.
I can go get something if we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll get something to it.
I will not be doing that because I got to work tomorrow.
I mean, technically, I'm supposed to work tomorrow at my new job.
Well, go ahead with that headache. That's a good first impression to make.
Well, I don't have to start my new job until 10:30. So I woke up this morning for work. I'm like, man, it's 2 days before Thanksgiving. I'm by myself. Like, fuck that shit. I called in. I'm like, I don't care.
I thought you had a girlfriend.
Today?
You said it's 2 days before Thanksgiving and you're by yourself. Or did I misunderstand what you just said?
No, I'm by myself at work.
Oh.
And so I called in. I said, fuck it, I called in.
Damn.
I'm quitting in a week anyway. Friday, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, just let you know, here's my radio, here's my walkie-talkie, everything. I'm like, I'm putting my notice in. I'm quitting.
You're making the move.
Yeah, I'm quitting. I got another job offer today, right? So I called in because I didn't want to go to work by myself. I knew I was gonna have to go through the same shit I went in yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I'm calling in. I don't give a fuck. Right. So I'm just chilling, watching Masters of the Universe. And then I put on Cowboy Bebop and I took a nap and I got a phone call from someone else. And they're like, hi, we are a floor company. We wax and strip and wax floors. We seen your resume and your application. Are you interested? I'm like, yeah, sure. How much an hour? They're like $22 an hour. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot more than what I make. And I'm like, okay, what days off will I have? They're like, weekends. I'm like, oh man. The only problem,
the higher one.
I can't, because then there really won't be no Storms Live because it's a night shift job.
Oh.
It's 10:30.
I'm sorry, man. I completely forgot. I only got one, so I could do one.
You gotta make it count.
Yeah, because we had a good weekend. Me and the girl drinking. I forgot we drank all the alcohol on the weekend.
I got plenty, but I won't be partaking with y'all fellas.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty broke, so I just went to the liquor store and bought like the cheapest bottle of vodka.
That's what I had. That's what I had. I had a little.
Is that Ciroc or Grey Goose?
Ciroc.
Oh, Chris is going off.
Look like vanilla Ciroc. Look like.
Mm-hmm. They don't make this shit no more.
I wouldn't be drinking it then.
I got a line on some more.
I got you.
This right here,
you can do it
like a $70 bottle right here. I got it for $30.
Nice.
$10 shots, people. Make it happen.
All right. I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm just waiting for someone to come out of it. One does, but yeah, okay. let's get into this because I know you liked it, Rob.
Yeah, I did.
I know.
So I just got done filming my review right before I got on, and believe it or not, I watched both Danny's videos today. I know Danny doesn't think I watch his shit, but I told you guys, if you guys do regular videos, I will watch them. I'm just not watching like an hour, 2 hour streams. These videos today. I know Danny doesn't think I watch his shit. Oh, why don't I hear myself?
I never said that.
Oh, I thought I heard myself. Yeah, no, because you guys. Well, Anzo made a comment like a while back, like a long time ago. He's like, Rob doesn't watch anybody's shit, and I'm like, that's not true. So I got up and
once in a while,
I woke up right. I'm like, something comes out today. I'm like, it's Hawkeye or something. Like something comes out today.
We told you last
Hawkeye's tonight.
Yeah,
or tomorrow night.
Dude, I forget shit, man.
No, it's tonight.
And I went on YouTube. I saw Danny's first video, and I'm like, well, let me just see what he says. And Danny's like, man, I'm like, it's only been the first episode, but man, I like it. I like what you're going for. I'm like, all right. So I stopped it, went, watched the first 2 episodes, took a nap, got up, and I just finished it like around 8 o'clock. Look, I like it. I'm gonna be honest though, and I said this in my review. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the first part was better.
Facts.
The second part, I don't mind what they did with Evil Lynn. I don't think the execution was right. I think
It wasn't right.
overboard. It
Wasn't
overboard.
right, 100%, because she was the sorcerer supreme. She could have just took his power away from him. She didn't have to trick him to get it. You know, she could have just took his power.
I think they did that kind of like the adult nod, because I was on a stream with Zod before this. He's like, "When have you ever seen Skeletor want sex?" I was like, "Bruh, you in the 80s he never wanted sex. I'll give you that because he's a megalomaniac or whatever that stuff is." I say, but man, if you think about it, what has always broken men down? Boom, boom. So they just showed what happened in real life and translated it, and I was totally fine with it.
It's an adult version of it. It's an adult version. Like we all know they fucked. They just they just implied it really heavily.
That's right.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. After seeing the whole thing now, and I say this in my review, everybody in this series has a story arc. The fucking He-Man's dad has a story arc. He-Man has a story arc. Orko has a fucking story arc. Skeletor has no story arc. They make him the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's a dumbass. Like, just a straight dumbass.
Whenever I heard Skeletor, I could see the Joker, Batman animated series Joker in my mind. And that was the thing. Every time I hear Skeletor supposed to draw you to the scene. Whenever I heard him, I was like, oh.
When they started with the woke shit, that was it for me. When they started with the Skeletor's abusive and this and that, and Beastman was like, "Oh no, you're to be you got to do it." I was just like, "Really? This is what we're going through?" Like, you can say what you want to, but Skeletor was abusive to everybody. But they just made it a point to show that it was Evil Lynn, and I'm like, right then and there, they're fucking it up for me. And
and not only that, I thought they were really, I guess by the end, I thought they were really trying to make her a sympathetic and then good character, and then she just goes like batshit crazy and kills like everybody. You know, wipes out heaven and everything.
That's that power though. The power corrupted her. You can't have that much power. The reason why He-Man was never corrupted because he shared it, but them suckers. Every chance they got, they was in that damn star chamber, damn getting more and more and more and all that shit. They wasn't meant to handle that shit.
The star chamber was giving them power. Was it just for them to watch the event that was about to happen?
No, I think it was giving them power. I think it was giving them more knowledge, maybe not physical power, but knowledge over the cosmos and things that happen. Because he was standing there for hours and looked, and how did he figure out that apex thing was going to happen again? Because I think the longer you stay in there, from what I gathered, the more knowledge you get about the cosmos and this, that, and other stuff. That's what I got.
I couldn't take it, bro. I was like, man. First off, like I said, and I remember saying this months ago that I heard that the second half was more about Teela. I remember saying about Evil Lynn. I remember saying that, and that's exactly what it was. And I'm like,
the execution was all wrong. I don't mind them doing it. But for example, why is she like all hot and sexy? But she gets that power, she looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro. Like, what? Why do strong women have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Bro, they don't need
because they want to translate.
Look good, bro. What you talking about?
No, you see, they want to translate what you see from He-Man, Skeletor, things like that. They wanted to translate that to her. I don't think it's the right move. It wasn't, but
Teela fucking buff too. Like you can be sexy and be ripped and not look like you're gonna fucking bench press Beastman, Skeletor, and He-Man at the same time.
Teela didn't look that way when she was a sorceress. She looked more feminine. She looked more.
That's because she had all that gear on.
She looked more muscular when she was just regular Teela. When she was transformed to the sorceress, to me, she looked more softer. Her appearance did. Because her hair grew back longer. Her arms wasn't as muscular when they showed it.
Look, I'm gonna get censored tonight. I know it, but why is it? I don't care. Censor me. I don't give a fuck. Why is it whenever a woman is represented in a strong way, they have to be built and have the dykiest fucking haircut I've ever seen in my life. Every one of them has got to be straight dyke, like straight in the fucking semi truck, going down fucking highway, drinking some coffee, like yeah, I'm a woman. Like what the fuck, bro?
I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna have to call you on that because when she reached her potential, the sorceress looked feminine with her hair. Her hair grew back regular length. When the black lady or whatever, she became Man of Arms, she had a feminine hairstyle. She didn't have that boy hairstyle. She had curly hair.
She only had curly hair on the top. The sides were still shaved. She still had
You're pointing out 2 minutes of a 5 episodes part. Like just I don't care if they have long hair for 2 fucking minutes because I just saw 6 episodes and then another 11 episodes of fucking Dyke R Us.
Are you saying you'd much rather, or that you have a problem that they have to make a strong female character look overly strong to get it across?
That's the thing. Yes, because
I agree with that.
Look at Ripley. Look at Ripley and Sarah Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, when they show her working out in the mental hospital, that bitch was ripped, yet she was still feminine looking and sexy. Ripley's the same thing, and I don't even like Sigourney Weaver, right? But now, ever since fucking Last of Us 2, where fucking Abby looks like fucking Sylvester Stallone, like why does women have to be bulky and big and look what they did the same thing in Captain Marvel. At the end, she's got the dyke haircut. It's like the fuck.
And I'm gonna say this. The fuck? Go ahead, Danny. You first. My point's totally different, so you go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't I heard people say in the past that there is no way that skinny lady right there can beat that man that's all muscled up, and there's no way that she's not big enough. She don't have enough ass to beat this man. Blah blah blah. But then when the women get muscular and it make the story more believable. Hence, I'm gonna use this example. Michael Keaton Batman does not look physically imposing when we compare them to Ben Affleck. So if we do that same thing with men, why does it not make the same thing to do that same thing with women?
Different story here, because when Keaton did it, that was the first representation we had that was closest to the comic book compared to what Adam West did. And all they've done since then is they've kind of beefed them up as they've gone along. That's not the same thing. We're saying, we're talking like with the Terminator 2 and all that stuff. That was years ago. And now we have to show them like this to get the point across. We don't have to. That's a different story, I think. And they didn't have to make Ben Affleck look like this Hulk type of a guy. They didn't have to.
Right, because Batman never really started off like this hulking guy in the comics anyways. You know what I mean? So that to me doesn't matter. I think
in like the old comics, but in the new comics, when you read,
but that's because that's just the way evolution of drawing them changed.
Say it again. Evolution.
The evolution.
Okay. The same thing applies with females.
Okay, but
why does it have to go that way?
Why is that? First of all, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in health class, I was told in health class that a woman cannot physically, naturally get as big as a fucking man without steroids. Okay, they do not have the hormone that allows them to get as built as a man. Fucking Tila, Evelyn, and that one chick was just as they were bigger than Adam. They were bigger than Adam. They were bigger than.
Ain't that magic? Well, not for Tila part, but for Evelyn, wouldn't that be considered magic that made her that big?
Okay, if they're magic, then why do they have to make her big in the first place? Why couldn't magic just make her strong?
Because look, when he's Adam, he's look like us. No kind of muscular definition at all. When the magic,
the point I'm trying to make though. You're trying to justify in the facts of storyline. I'm trying to justify on why does everything have to show women giant size in order for them to be strong? Because they don't. It's unnatural.
Well, and another thing, I'm on board with Robert here. The thing is think about what women learn in in self-defense class and stuff. It's like use the opponent's weight against them. Use things. That's how a woman normally fights, is that they can have an advantage based off of being more nimble and things like that. It doesn't have to translate to this power. And then he makes a point. Evelyn could have it could have been magic that made her that powerful. You didn't have to show it physically because it's an easy explanation. Like the first time she might have thrown somebody across whatever. if she didn't look like she could do it, all she has to say, do you not understand that I have all
Yes.
this power?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna even Danny, remember Colombiana, that movie?
Mm-hmm.
You see how skinny she was in that movie? She was kicking dudes' ass, bro. So you don't really need to show them like that. I get it.
It's show, not tell.
It's not that I don't disagree with Will. I'm just saying that when things evolve, things have to happen. And I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it. I'm just saying that if you make an argument for one, and because a lot of times now we are so critical. When I say we, I mean YouTubers and content creators.
Yeah.
No, that's not believable. That's not believable. Okay.
Women that big is not believable. Let me get to these three super chats.
No, there's women big like that. Look,
true.
China.
Yeah.
No, true. But they didn't do it naturally, is what I'm trying to say. I was told in physical fitness
Okay,
class,
but who gives a shit when they do it naturally? It's not sports.
because
it's
they're portraying shit to girls that little girls are gonna see this and be like, in order for me to be powerful, I need to be all bulked up. That's what they're saying. If I can sit here and criticize them turning Jonathan Kent gay in order for them to put the wrong messages to our kids, then I can sit there and say the same thing with them making these women giant-sized bodybuilders.
Okay, I see your point, Robert, and I'm not saying I disagree with it, but I'm speaking from a black perspective. Until recently, a long time ago, all we saw black males was playing was pimps, doggone people wearing wife beaters and beating their wives and stuff in the movie theater. But that don't make me answer that.
That's two different things.
No, it's not. You saying that if the little girls will see these powerful women and think a certain way.
But
now, if we see these black men in a negative light, that'll make us necessarily think that way because we have to rationalize and say, look, this is real life, this is fiction.
I get your point, but I think it's two different things. Because one, if you believe that all black men are that way, then you're just a hypocrite and you're not a hypocrite, you're just a buffoon. Racist. You don't understand. But they portray every strong female character as this giant, hulky, dykey looking muscle car bitch.
And what I'm going to say a little bit to your point, Danny, is when I was growing up, right, we used to see shit in New York, like gang violence all the time. And the narrative that we had here was don't go to New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when people would actually go to New York, come back, like, it ain't nothing like that, you know? So it can go that way. But my thing is, what the hell happened to the fucking the male action hero, bro? Where did he go?
Hold on, let me get to these three super chats and then we'll get to that. Cause I actually I got something to say about that. Charlie B. Barkley said rank these shows: He-Man, Thundercats, Beast Wars, and TMNT. Well, I never watched Beast Wars. So I'm going TMNT 1, He-Man 2, Thundercats 3.
Are we talking about new or old?
I'm talking about the 80s. I'm talking about the original.
Okay. I'm going old.
TMNT, He-Man. Oh man, no. I mean, He-Man and Thundercats are even with me.
Yeah.
But TMNT was number one for me. Beast Wars I liked, but it was definitely fourth.
I'm going Beast Wars, TMNT, Thundercats, and then He-Man, because those He-Mans are really bad.
Yeah, they are.
Those old ones are really bad.
I don't care.
I'm going Thundercats, Beast Wars, He-Man, TMT.
Oh.
Danny was already 30 when TMNT came out.
I don't care about no fucking turtles.
Devin came in with a $5.
The only thing was hot was the damn intro song. That's kind of fire. It sticks in your head.
Sorry, I won't be on Storm Nation tonight. I'm really tired and have to be up super early. I promise I'll be on next one. You guys do know you don't have to apologize for not being on the show that you guys paid for, right? Like you know, I mean, you guys don't have to do that. But what you do have to do is
getting fucking warm.
Yeah,
guys.
$10 shot, man. Guys. I had this in the fridge all day, and no one sent me anything. It's getting warm. What the hell?
Getting warm.
What the hell?
Half of this bottle's going.
Dude, this is the cheapest bottle of vodka I can find.
That's all I can say because I've never heard of that before.
Either.
What
Go vodka.
How much was that bottle?
$5.99.
I was thinking $2.99.
I used to get big bottles of rum from CVS for like $14.99 and buy like their cheap.
I can't afford $14.99.
That's like the vodka version of Mad Dog.
Dude, I went to Walmart today by my house. They had 3 of those Mortal Kombat arcade machines.
Oh, really?
$315. It comes with Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Paperboy, Pac-Man,
Oh
Galaga,
shit.
Miss Pac-Man, Rampage.
What's that?
I don't want no
Joust-
Miss Paper
The one-ups.
Paperboy shit.
Hey,
The-
Paperboy was
the-
fire.
Yeah, the
I
arcade
love
1-up,
it.
the Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
Paperboy was fire, man.
Well,
I love Paperboy.
Me too.
I have a Raspberry Pi 4 that has like 14,000 games on it, and then this thing right here.
I wanted to get it so bad. I'm like, but man, if I get it, I'm broke.
This right here is a box that they put in the retro arcades,
Yeah,
and this has 16,000 games on it.
Nice.
I'm gonna
I
start
want to get
bootlegging
one,
shit.
but for me, like here it's like I think $3 to $4.99, and I don't know if I really can justify paying that for that because it'll just be there. I'll play it a couple of
That's
times.
the thing,
and then,
bro. Like, I want to get it because that's the one thing I felt bad about selling. And I'm like, dude, I can put it right there. I got plenty of room right in that one spot. And I'm just like, dude, it's like if I had like $1,000 in the bank, I probably
Right.
would.
Mhm.
But right now, like, dude, I'm buying the cheapest liquor I can find because I'm broke. So do I really want to spend my last $300 on it? You know? It's like,
Mhm.
nah, I can't do that. So back to your point, web to the male super or action hero. I think that kind of goes to what Danny said in his video today, where it's just the evolution that white males kind of seen themselves in that spotlight for so long that it's just the evolution of, hey, no more.
Very good, Rob. I appreciate that.
But my question is, just because it is an evolution, do we have to get rid of them completely?
I
That's
think
basically what they're doing.
Oh, I agree with you. I think it's the mindset now. Well, I think The Rock still exists as a
You know what? And I'm glad you brought up The Rock, because what really good action movie has Rock ever really been in?
Action movie?
skyscraper.
Like,
What's the one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fast. I like Fast. I like the one where he was.
But he's not even a star in that movie.
And Faster?
this-
Oh, Faster? I thought you meant
Faster.
Fast.
No, Faster. He is the star in it. But I'm talking about like big blockbuster, like Arnold Schwarzenegger type. I just watched Commando the other day, and I realized how fucking good that movie still is. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to those type of, I'm gonna fucking put on these grenades and get a bunch of fucking guns, and I'm a one-man wrecking team.
Yeah, we don't
What
have
happened
those
to
no more.
those?
We don't have
Yes.
no Rambos or Commandos or Predator.
No.
Like, that's another reason why Predator hasn't been fucking good at all. They had
Right.
little kids and shit to the fucking
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But like I just showed you really quick there, Josh Hawley in Missouri has stated that masculinity is under attack, and I don't disagree with him one bit, because whenever they come out with that movie, or somebody like The Rock or Vin Diesel's out there, you hear everybody talking about, oh, this is so horrible. Look at this, and it's like, why? Hey, listen, I got no problems with strong female characters. I got no problems
Facts.
with them making those movies. Just don't take away the strong male characters.
Facts.
Listen,
100%.
you can't teach the children of today who are male that they are, and I gotta watch my words with this, you can't teach them that they're weak. You need to explain to them there's a place in life for them. And one of those things is when shit hits the fan at a house, if you're the man of the house, your job was to try to keep everybody together. Even if you know shit's whack and it's all fucked up, you got to keep your brain head on to the problem and say, hey, it's going to be okay. We're going to figure this out. Even though you might be going like, I don't know how the fuck we're going to fix this shit. You can't
be
let
the man.
that out. You got to be the man. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that in some households, lesbian couples, for instance, they're okay. But one of those two lesbians is more masculine. They handle things that are considered more men. They fix the stuff in the house. They do this, they do that most of the time. Not in all situations, but lots of times. Masculinity is under attack, and action heroes is one of those places where you can see. When I was growing up, you mentioned it, Rambo, Terminator, there was the real MacGyver, Chuck Norris movies, all of that stuff. And it's not like growing up we thought that was reality. It wasn't
Right.
about reality. It was
Right.
just, here's this awesome guy that you could try to
Kicking
be.
ass,
Exactly.
I'm not trying to belittle it, man, but I'm just saying, man, it's evolution, bro.
Yeah,
You-
but sorry.
the white Caucasian male has had his time in the sun. Now
I don't
there's a new
care about white Caucasian. It could be a black. Listen,
Well, I'm telling you, how many black action figures can you name on one hand? That's what I'm saying.
No, but my
it could
point
be.
is,
Why isn't it?
you can still have evolution without taking away what we've had.
I agree.
But
I'm not disagreeing with what y'all saying. All I'm
what
saying
Chris Knight's saying, though, Chris Knight's not saying it has to be white. He's just saying they're just getting rid of him completely. He's like, he's not talking about, because you said count how many blacks on your hand. He's like, he's not talking about the past. He's talking about right now. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Hispanic. There's nothing.
Exactly. It's like we're losing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's far and few between. I mean, I understand there is a point of evolution.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I understand
and Rastafari was fired
in this. You know, and like for instance, Hugh Grant movies, they ran their course and stuff like that. But things like action heroes, those movies should never go away, because little boys who are boys. I mean, again, I don't care if a kid decides or doesn't decide, but if a kid's born and believes they're gay or whatever, that makes no difference. But there are still boys who are boys. They want to play in dirt. They want to play with G.I. Joes. Mm-hmm. They need those characters on TV because that's what they need. It's just like little girls. Some girls want Barbies. What happens if we start taking all the Barbies and all the frilly stuff away from them? That's what I'm saying. If it was on the opposite side, thoughts all around.
And OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Yeah. And to Chris's point, like even back in the day, you know how many toy guns I used to have, bro?
Right. I had enough for like a damn whole army arsenal, bro.
My grandsons got more guns than I got, and I'm the real police. I mean, they got, I guarantee you, 50 now. So that ain't no shortage.
Yeah, but they want to get rid of that type of shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not Walmart, because that's where we get them at every fucking week. I'm like, how many motherfucking guns we gonna get in here?
I have to go to Walmart because, to be honest with you, I can't remember the last time I seen a toy gun in the Walmarts here. I can't remember the last time.
We had like Nerf guns.
They got Nerf guns out the ass, bro.
I want an honest answer from you guys. Oh, we got a $10 super chat. Actually, you're missing a penny, but we'll take the shot, and then dude, this is gonna taste awful, bro. Hold on a second.
Woo, that was warm too.
Mine's not.
Thank God I only got one.
Shit gonna be like,
cheers.
Fucking pure alcohol, bro. Rubbing alcohol.
So before we get into what Rob was gonna say, I just had another real issue that I have with He-Man, right? So He-Man gives Skeletor the power, right? He shares the power with Skeletor. Then Skeletor attacks him, and he fights Skeletor. And I'm like, why the fuck you don't just take the power away from him? You know what I mean? Like, you could have just
like, bitch, give me that shit back.
Yeah, like, why did he take it from Evil Lyn?
Huh? What was that?
Why did he take it from Evil Lyn? Because the whole big thing was, how the hell does he get the power without the sword? Okay, my understanding is when you got the sword in your hand, you get connection to the power. When you don't have it, then you lose the power.
Yeah, he said he's the conduit.
Which I didn't like that either, man.
They turned him to the Incredible Hulk.
You know what I mean?
The Savage He-Man was fire, bro.
It was. When He-Man was running around killing people and shit, I just didn't like the fact that he could get the power without it, and then they explain it. Well, he turns into a like mindless He-Man, so that's why he can't do it. And I was just like, So if that's the case, is it He-Man the only one that can do it? Because can Skeletor say, "I have the power," and then get the fucking?
I think the whole point of that was. Go ahead.
Because he did it for so long, so he kind of built his connection to it.
Okay,
I think he is like the natural connection to that power.
He's the natural born champion.
And the difference is that the sword helps distribute the power properly. And without that, it's unhinged in him, only him. And the power sword basically holds the stuff
What?
I mean,
yeah.
that's basically what I think
kinda
is
like-
going on.
Yeah, I can
Kind of
give
like a circuit breaker.
I can
Yes.
give that whatever. I can give that. I just found that, like I said, there was a lot more agenda stuff in this one, And I told you, remember yesterday on your show, Danny, you asked about the trailer, and I said it's possible that it was a bait and switch, and it was 100% a bait and switch. It 100% in the trailer. You get pure He-Man, you think you're getting pure He-Man, and then when you watch the show, you don't.
Charlie B.
No,
Barker
that's
said,
the proper way to do it. Go ahead, bro.
I got 2 super chats. The first one comes from Charles B. Barker through $1.99 in. What is the movie They Live with Roddy Piper good? I think you mean to
Facts.
say
That movie's fire.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah,
love that movie.
I've seen that movie so many damn times.
Me
Not even
too.
funny.
I came here
the
to
kick ass
and chew bubble gum.
Hold on
And
here.
I'm all
See,
out
I
of
was
bubble
not
gum.
ready for that. I was not ready for it.
Um,
Oh God.
Sean Davey came in with a $5 super chat. I agree with Danny. You have to show some muscles on females to show them winning believably. It's a fucking fictional show with a talking fucking tiger. You don't need to show fucking muscles in order
why
for
so
them.
much hostility when the
Because
point
because the problem is there's actual people that believe that and feel like they have to shoehorn that type of design in there, and you don't have to. You don't have to.
Well, look at the female cartoons we had. She-Ra didn't have them kind of powers,
Right?
like muscles, and she was kicking ass.
I'm
It's-
just saying.
I mean, maybe you guys like the
Do you-
Dick Van Dyke look, but I don't.
Okay, I'm,
You
let
know
me
it
use
is.
this example.
Wait.
Let me use this example now. Y'all are gamers.
Wait.
You go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna say. It says you have to show some muscles. No, that wasn't some muscles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was like, here, let's take all of Arnold Schwarzenegger, let's take all of Steven Seagal, all of Sylvester Stallone, every huge action star, and everybody in this show. Let's take all their muscles away and give them to her. Boom, done.
And I was so scared that that's what they were going to make She-Hulk look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they were doing, I was like, oh no, that's what they're going to make She-Hulk look like. But it looks like they're not going that route, which I'm fine with. But you don't really need to
So
show that.
let me show you this right here. You guys see this picture right here? Gina Carano. She can straight up beat all of our fucking asses. And she doesn't have muscles on top of muscles to top of muscles. She is toned and she has muscles. She's not built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And she can whoop all of our asses.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you don't need to show fucking giant built ass fucking incredible Hulk looking motherfucking females. She doesn't have short hair. She's sexy, she's built, and she's strong. You can have that and not make them look like, they're gonna spit fucking tobacco and lick some cooter.
So what's the difference when y'all were defending Michael Keaton? How he wasn't much for this because you said back then it depicted the drawing, but then as the drawing progressed and it became different because the person that's drawing it, his or her vision, there's not a problem when they add muscle. So if this
But
person
it's
right here,
The difference is that seeing Ben Affleck that built is not overcompensation. They make a point to show why he's that built. He's also an older version of Batman. He understands that maybe because he's slower or something, he needs to be more muscular. There's some ability to build that in. What's the point of a woman being that fucking huge? I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same progression. It's not the same progression.
And let's be real, like you're talking about Michael Keaton, but Patton's Batman isn't big like Keaton. He looks more like Patton.
and that was a big
Keaton.
consideration, and that was a big hit against him. Why isn't he working out? I've heard people say, I don't know about on this panel. I thought I heard also said, I don't know why he ain't working out because he refused to work out to get bigger.
But working out doesn't necessarily mean he has to get bigger. He
Big,
could still get ripped.
get in
you know what I
shape.
mean?
Yeah.
That was been a criteria. Even when what's the one that you don't like? The Batman you don't like? What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. he was in between movies and he got extremely big. And the guy said, "No, you're too big for Batman at that particular
But he
time."
wasn't built.
Yeah, right. He wasn't like Ben Affleck's Batman, not even close. He was more in between.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's
Affleck
Batman. Yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman is the only Batman that's ever been built.
Okay,
And also,
I can
there is
see
a difference.
Y'all win. I'm tired of arguing about the same shit. Next topic.
I'm fucking done with this shit, man.
It's all good, man.
But movies back then were much different. You go back and look at Hugh Jackman in the first X-Men movie. That dude was skinny as shit. He didn't get those
Yeah, he wasn't
muscles
ripped.
until like Wolverine 2.
Yeah, he didn't need them.
Danny,
I give you
Danny's
50
sitting
points.
there.
I give y'all 50 points. And y'all give me 250 points. If I'm wrong. So it
Danny's
don't
sitting
matter.
there.
Why do I surround myself with fools?
I ain't saying that, but yeah, I know what I'm licked. So
I have come here
I'm
to
licked.
chew bubblegum and
Oh,
kick
hold
ass.
on,
ass.
hold on. So
all
Evo
audible.
Universe just doing a $5 super chat and said, if you guys think that Tila's character design is over muscular, you are out of touch and seriously need to go to the more gyms. Bro, I was working out 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. I've seen females at the gym and they didn't look like Tila, bro.
I used to work at a place downstairs from a gym, man, and then I would go outside at lunchtime. Whoo-wee! And they didn't look like Tila.
Yeah, they don't look like Tila. The only time you see women like that is
It's
when they're doing
bodybuilder.
bodybuilder shows, and they
Bodybuilders,
don't look like that all the time. They
Mhm.
work out, but they don't look like that until a few days or a week before their show because they
Y'all remember that
starved
show?
themselves to do that.
American Gladiator, all the
Yeah.
women on there look like fucking Tila. Because they
And
had
guess
to go in
what?
there and
All
battle
them
with
eat
other-
carpet.
No, they didn't. No, they did not look that
No,
huge on
no,
American
yeah,
Gladiator.
no, they didn't.
I'm
They
gonna-
did.
I'm
No,
gonna look
Alright,
it up.
no.
Yeah, show
Pull 'em
some
up.
pics of some chicks from there because a lot of them did not look that way. A lot of them were big, but not like that. Like
There's about 6 or
oh,
7
you're
of them.
saying-
I
you're saying like
guarantee you,
Tila or like Evelyn?
like Tila did. Like
No, I give it
muscular
Tila.
arms
I'll
and
give it
shit.
Tila. I give it Tila. I give it Tila. I give it Tila. I won't give it Evelyn though, but I give it Tila.
I'm
For
gonna
sure.
I'm gonna have to give Danny the point on this one.
Mm-hmm. I
told
give
you,
him
them
Tila.
ladies
Yeah,
was
yeah. I
big
give
as
it Tila.
fuck. I
give
remember
it
that. I used to
Tila,
watch that
but-
shit every Saturday.
The-
Look, look
one.
at ice in the front.
Mm-hmm.
But
Don't
but
you
yeah,
like that?
that's
I-
about the size of Tila. But
That's
here's
what
the
I
thing.
said.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's not the norm, though. You know, I just like that's not the norm. You know,
Okay, any one of them women right there, would you say no to?
yes, all of them.
Shit. How about you, Anzo?
Not all
Hey.
of them, but
Yeah, okay.
Dude,
That's
that
all
one
I'm
right
saying.
there, I'm pretty sure she's
All I'm-
got a dick.
All I'm saying, you can be muscular and attractive. That is all that I'm saying.
You
absolutely.
can. I looked. I pointed out Gina Carano. She's muscular and she's attractive.
I'm talking about them four.
nah.
Them
Okay.
four right that we saw.
I got one. No, I shouldn't show it on screen because this is a chick I know. But I know that I showed you, Danny, the light skin one.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this
Yeah,
chick right here,
She was fun.
she's
as fuck.
muscular and she looks good as fuck. She's
Mm-hmm.
muscular and she looks good as fuck.
And that's Tila
And
right
that,
there.
that,
That's
would be
Tila.
like Tila. Yes.
Yeah, this is what would be like
Exactly.
Tila if Tila wasn't so was even
And
Tila
when-
is like
and when-
exaggerated.
And when she in the one in the black, she looked kind of almost like Evelyn when Evelyn transformed.
No.
Look how big
No.
her damn arms
No.
is.
No.
Okay.
No.
Evelyn was way overboard.
Dude, Evelyn was bigger than He-Man, bro.
Yeah, Evelyn was way overboard. The way she looked.
That
Like,
bitch had
she
a
was way
12
overboard.
pack, man.
Yeah, she was way overboard.
Y'all digging too deep on that now.
Nah, man. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, man. Like I'm just tired of you can have strong female women, but why do they have to look like truck drivers that
I hear what
eat
you're
each
saying,
other's
but
pussy?
But things evolve, just like y'all gamers. You don't want to play no fucking Atari 1200 now. You got this PlayStation 4, PlayStation, because shit progressed and them got bigger, faster, stronger, whatever. Same thing applies to this. Just where y'all games get better graphics, faster, look better, more realistic, blah blah blah. That same shit. That's
You
called
ever heard the
evolution,
old
fellas.
saying?
It's called
Yeah, but-
evolution.
Yeah, but you ever play a game?
That's not. That,
You ever-
that's
Yeah, you ever
Yeah, go
played a
ahead.
game that you absolutely love the game, and then
Yeah,
like
go
they
play
do
it
like
out.
4 or 5 of them, and then they lose the magic of what the game is, and you go, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yet they try to fix something that was never broke in the fucking first place. They no longer give women the sex appeal. Now, if they're strong, they either have to look like
a man,
or yeah. And every girl in the Masters of the Universe Revelation looked like a fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. My thing is this, like, regardless of that stuff, I just didn't think the story was as good as the first part at all. And the first part, there was a little agenda stuff spreading around, but it wasn't. This one, I just thought it was way too much. And I just was like, I had enough. And the dialogue was so cringy, man.
I can agree with you when they did the thing about Skeletor is treating you bad and he's verbally abusive. And I'll give you that. I'll give you that one part of it.
Sort of like Harley and Joker.
But for the most part, it was different. It was something new. Some of the things I would say was stupid because there's no way in hell I'm giving Skeletor any of my power, knowing how that sucker's a motherfucker. I don't understand why he did that, but I guess that's the good guy in him.
I actually liked that part until they went right back. I was like, oh man, I like when the good guy and the bad guy teams up. It reminds me of like when Goku and Frieza teamed up against Jiren. I'm like, yeah,
fuck that. He-Man and Skeletor are not supposed to team up. Nah.
Now, the only thing I really loved about it at the end when they showed the Hordak nod.
Yeah.
God, now I wish they would do they do season 2 and introduce Hordak and She-Ra. That would be fire.
But even Motherboard had to be a woman.
Yeah,
even Motherboard had to be a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I noticed that too.
That's what I'm like. What the fuck, bro? Like,
what is all this hate for this woman?
It's not. It's not.
It's gotta feel natural.
You seen it get thrown in your face all the time.
Yeah, okay, that's the problem.
Okay, Motherboard gonna be a man. Okay, mother.
It's a computer. It could be anything. It didn't have to be a man.
Shouldn't be either.
It could have been just a regular robot.
Non-binary. That's the only thing that should be non-binary. A fucking computer.
Right.
But no, see, man, I kind of wish I went back and redid my review right now because I'm like, man, fuck this shit, you know. But the I think I was too nice in my damn review. But no, it's just it's here's the thing, man. Agendas are fine when it's peppered in and you don't notice them.
Absolutely.
This entire second part was like, oh, that Skeletor, he's an abusive asshole. And man, Teela, you know, you don't need no help from nobody.
No,
and
man,
guess what?
Yes.
Your fucking girlfriend, she's the new man at arms.
Right.
And like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Again, I always say it's the same way with any character. Make sure the character works before you just do it for doing it. If you want to do it the way that they did some of the stuff, make sure it feels natural. It progresses. It comes in naturally, not just like, motherfucker, you're gonna take it. You're gonna like it.
Right, because Man at Arms had no reason to give her that fucking thing at first. He had no reason to give it to her. He's just like, here, take it. Take this.
Here, take this shit. The plot demands that you take my place. Here you go.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was like, dude, I swear I'm going to delete my review, go back and do my review over again. Man, because the more you guys are talking about it, right? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Because I did my review right after the show, and the only thing I watched was Danny's review, and Danny had me thinking like it was like Snake Eyes. Oh, that shit's a good movie. And I'm like, I know damn well that shit wasn't. And now talking to you guys, I'm just like, man, we're pointing out all the fucking shit, man. All the shit. And it's like, look, I don't have a problem with the dark Nike girl. Okay. But why she gotta be Man at Arms though? Why she gotta be the next Man at Arms?
I wish Alzo like this because this narrative would be so much more.
Think about this. Think about this. This is Masters of the Universe. And the three prominent characters was Daiki Teela, Daiki Man at Arms, and Daiki Evil Lyn. You're two Daiki heroes and one Daiki bad guy. Skeletor and He-Man, like, oh, you guys are get the fuck down here. Man at Arms, we're gonna put you in a cell just so you can't do anything.
And bro, He-Man says it right at the end of the fucking show when he grabs Skeletor. He's like, "This is not about us."
Yes,
like,
yes,
that line was straight up put in there by Kevin Smith just to fucking
Yes.
go against what happened in the first one. I was like, really? Like you just said it right there.
Yeah,
I'm
he was like,
Mhm.
because Skeletor's like, look, I don't know about you, but I'm still in the 80s. This is about me versus you. And He-Man's like, you don't get it. This ain't about us anymore. It's about the dice.
Yeah. Facts. Facts, bro. Facts. It was bad. It was bad. And Danny, I know you're sitting there and you're huffing and puffing, but out of
surrender.
all the people,
I surrender.
out of all people, you know, I ain't into that agenda shit. You know, we've talked about it before, but this was blatant.
I
It
can't
was
tell, bro.
blatant, man. It was blatant, man.
Listen. I'm going to say something though to kind of come to Danny's defense on this. This
You
isn't
come to my
necessarily.
defense, and nothing said tonight gonna change my mind. I can tell you that.
No. This isn't exactly what He-Man fans wanted, but I didn't think it was horrible. But yes,
It
there's a
wasn't
lot of that
trash.
stuff. No, there's a lot of that stuff that it definitely could have been toned down on a lot of that side of it. But
Let me read y'all what my first text for this was this morning, about 4:00, I think. I received a text about this.
Mhm.
While you're getting ready to do that, let me get to the super chat. Charles B. Barkley said, will the Patriots overtake the Bills in the East? Probably.
They
'Cause
already
Buffalo
did.
always, yeah, they already did. So, and they'll probably end up winning that division because Buffalo's
Fucking
hot trash.
Patriots winning these games. I'm like, what the fuck is up with the Patriots?
They got that
Bill
formula, man.
Belichick way,
Yeah,
man.
they got that formula. He got
When
a
did this
dyke as
happen?
a equipment
shit.
manager.
You know this stream is getting clipped. If you thought Parasite was something, wait till you see what happened with this one.
I got a text this morning at 4:11 a.m. Fuck, it's trash. I'm like, what?
Who was that from Hanzo?
Yes, at 4:11. I was like, what the hell?
Because I couldn't sleep, and I was like, oh yeah, it's on. So I popped it on.
So at
Yeah.
6:23, I said, He-Man? He said, yep, it's all about Evil Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
And I immediately cut it on. I was laying in the bed and I was watching it. I was like, what you doing watching it?
Fucking grown ass man. And that was
said
why
it was-
watching He-Man.
I said, these first 2 episodes, man, don't seem that bad. So what are you talking about? Then I did my shorts
The
on the way
first
to
two-
work,
Mhm.
saying, hey, man, these first 2, all right. I think I'm going to like it. But
First 2 aren't bad. It's after that. It's the third, and the rest of it just ended up going. to
It
shit
ain't
for me.
about us.
Yeah, the first two episodes aren't bad. But
what
the
I
rest of
what I
it-
really hated about this more than anything than what y'all saying, and I can see what y'all saying, but I just don't give a damn that much about no fucking agenda. I really did not like Skeletor. Like Rob said, he was a dumbass.
He was
His
a
facial
dog.
expressions and stuff looked like the Joker in the animated series. Oh, that's all I could hear. That really was an irritant to me. And usually that kind of stuff don't bother me. But if I gotta
Yeah,
take it, that's why I didn't give it an A today when I gave it my grade. So that I hate the Joker. So I hope they would get another person to do the Joker.
That shit.
What?
is a
I mean
fucking
Skeletor rather.
D.
Skeletor, I mean.
Sean came in with a $5 super chat. I do want to say, guys, we're doing $10 shot night. All right. Come on. $10 super
Nobody
chat.
pay-
take a
why is
shot.
somebody going to pay you a shot more than what you pay for the actual whole bottle?
So this is pure rubbing alcohol. This will get me
That
fucked up more.
I've never told anybody that he made that.
Sean,
You should be like, no, this is $70, man. 70.
Hey,
Sean threw it. Well, it gets you fucked up either way. It doesn't matter how much the bottle costs. Sean threw a $5 super chat. I like the fact that Duncan is actually the father of Tila in the show. Duncan was the father of Tila in the original show too. They just never
Yeah.
really mentioned anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Sorceress was the mom.
Yeah. They
You know
just
what I
didn't
mean?
go
Yeah.
into the deep
The
shit.
details. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
This is the second Disney product. Well, no, I'm sorry. This is not Disney. It's Netflix. This is the second franchise where you normally don't see sex. You know, I'm surprised. And I'm like, damn, Skeletor is about to get some pussy. I was like,
Hell yeah,
damn.
Skeletor were happy too. Skeletor were like, yeah, bitch.
He's like, yeah, I'll take off the power. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I'll depower.
the
Yeah.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is done a lot better than this series is. And this second half made me dislike the first half a lot more.
Oh,
now
really?
Because of the whole
I
whole
wish
story
that
and
they
contact.
had the He-Man story in this because I like this animation better than the He-Man and the Masters
Yes.
Universe and
I agree.
animation.
I agree. But you see, the last story, you had the characters, you had them fleshed out well, but the story was about He-Man, and you could
Yeah.
have done the same fucking thing with this. You could have still had their backstories, and you could have made it about He-Man.
It wasn't me,
instead-
but then Adam kind of carry himself kind of.
Gay?
I don't want to say that, but
Oh yeah, yeah. It's all about
was-
dykes and gays.
he was. I ain't saying all that. I'm just. He was. He
L-
was,
LDG.
Less masculine.
he was super metrosexual. Well, that's what came to my mind. Like this
He was feminine. He was flaming.
But
His
then at the
butthole was
end, man,
puckered.
but at the end, he was like, "Hey, I guess you don't need him anymore." Sorcerer. She's like, "No, I still need you."
See, that's the fucking
The
problem. that they
sorcerer
have
still,
now.
the sorcerer
The
still
sorcerer
needs her
does not
champion.
fucking need He-Man.
Well, I can
She
tell you
doesn't
this,
need
and I
him
said,
anymore.
and I said in my video, I've never seen the sorceress this fucking powerful because in the old show, man, she fight 2 minutes and she, he man, I need you. I'm about to die.
Yeah, because that's what a woman should do. Need the man to bail herself.
The views of
Clip,
Robert Storm
clip,
do not
clip,
reflect
clip,
the
clip,
views of
clip,
everybody else on this panel.
I'm,
I just had to
I'm
say that
officially
real
done.
quick for that one.
I'm officially done with this particular topic.
Did anybody
I don't
mention
go
that
to-
this is $10 shot?
Facts. And the only thing I don't like is the fact that the sorceress can leave the castle now. I don't like that because at that point you really don't need He-Man anymore.
Yeah, you don't
Like,
need
what-
anybody.
What do you need him for now? You can leave the castle. You're more powerful than he is. So what do you need a champion for? Just
That's
to
it.
fight?
They
Hey,
don't-
He-Man.
So he can give her that
Yeah.
dick every Saturday night. Hey, she needs
That's
to be
what-
strong,
That's
but
what
hey,
that's what I think it is because it was kind of issue with when Duncan and her she left. Duncan had to keep her because the mother chose to be the sorceress and not be a mother to her. So I don't think she's gonna make that same choice. Should her and Adam become husband and wife, which I think they are. So that's what I think it was.
Yeah, but
no, this
you
is
just break canon. Like it's
Yeah.
like you can leave the castle, no problem. And it's like, oh well, I'm not gonna stay in the castle. Like, really? That's the way it works. And all of a sudden you say you're not gonna
yeah,
stay in the
woman.
castle,
You
and
stay in the
can
fucking
leave.
castle and make
Yeah,
your man
but-
a sandwich.
But no, but it's the same thing like Justice League, bro. Batman goes over this side of the country, damn Superman goes over there. Superman is
Yeah, but
strong
there
to
ain't no
Justice-
rules saying Batman has to.
Can't-
though.
You
Okay,
do
but,
it, yeah.
but what I'm saying is Anzo just made a
Daddy
statement
loves using Batman as examples.
that she don't need He-Man because she's no longer tethered to the castle, which is true. But like
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying,
that's some made up shit though. Daddy.
Like fuck this. Okay, but Danny, I hear what you're saying, right? But she has the power where she can travel from here to there in a split second, so she really don't need.
I don't
He-Man.
doubt that. That's just like the Justice League, bro. Superman is the most powerful. They got people that can do all kind of crazy stuff that he can't, but they go off to different sectors of the world wherever they need. There's a problem or issue.
Yeah,
So
but
why
there's
can't-
nothing that anyone can do that Superman can't do, though. Like Superman can do it all. Like
No,
he can do it
Superman
all.
can't teleport. He can't do certain things that other
He
ones
can,
can do.
he can travel faster than the speed of light. It's basically like travel.
Oh, so why? So if he can do everything by himself, why did he join the Justice League?
Because they have more villains, right? Right? They have a big fucking. You got Deathstroke. You got Bizarro. You got a whole bunch of
Okay,
fucking villains,
in
right?
He-Man
But what I'm-
world, they got look at Hordak. He's gonna be another villain, such as
Yes, but Sorceress has power. Superman is just fast, and she has these mystical powers where she could just make spells and shit.
okay.
Yeah. Now she can leave the castle. She can pretty much go anywhere and do anything. She
She
doesn't
can
need
teleport
He-Man.
anywhere. She was doing it with the fucking portal.
Eh.
If Skeletor can do it, she can do
Well,
it.
if she is that powerful, then how the fuck did Skeletor kill the first sorceress? If she's so powerful,
Because she couldn't leave the castle.
no, that ain't true. If she's so powerful, she got the same kind of
The
power
first-
in the
no,
castle.
she
No,
didn't.
no.
Listen, she got killed in the castle. In the castle, she's her most powerful. Skeletor killed her ass in the castle, where she's the most powerful.
But she was also weak because she used her power to
power
bring
to
the
save
magic
them,
back
yeah.
to Eternia.
Okay, so
So that's why Skeletor was
she
able
can
to
be-
kill her.
she can be weakened. You act like Tila can't be weakened.
I'm not saying she can't, but the point is she don't need He-Man anymore. With the
Okay.
power that she has, Skeletor was teleporting from place to place. He was opening up these fucking portals while he's fighting He-Man. She could do that. So she
And-
could just open a portal, fly through, and then come back.
And to go to the Justice League thing, Superman really doesn't need the Justice League. The Justice League needs Superman, because they got their ass whooped by fucking Steppenwolf, and the Superman
And
just
Superman
came in.
came in and
I'm not
fucked it up.
impressed. Yeah,
Yeah.
just boom, beat his ass in like less than 5 minutes. You know, it's like
Mhm.
I was gonna say Superman can do everything that everybody else can do, but just better.
Right.
Mhm.
Except when the Kryptonite showed up his ass.
Well, they got to find Kryptonite first.
And they got to
Batman-
get up his ass second.
Batman is almost kill Superman until he weird out his mama name, Martha. Then he stopped. Had he not, who would have been dead? Batman and Superman. Mike,
Never got to
Superman
that
would have been
point.
dead. But
go ahead,
again,
Mike drop. Go ahead and
no,
end the show.
but again,
See, I give you a specific point, and y'all still got some kind of
Superman
I'm gonna
didn't
break
want
your
to
point,
fight.
though.
Superman
I'm
didn't
gonna
want to
break your
fight.
point. One, Superman didn't want to fight. Two, if Superman really wanted to kill Batman, he could kill him from fucking blocks away with lightning fucking eyes. Just boom,
Yeah.
boom, he's done.
I'm not saying he did, but who's smarter, Batman or Superman?
I'll give you Batman on that one.
Yeah, Batman's smarter.
Okay, so Batman got contingencies based on what we've seen in canon to neutralize everybody in the Justice League.
Except
Yes.
for Steppenwolf.
Yes, he does. But my point is, if Superman really wanted to kill Batman, there's nothing fucking Batman could do about it.
I'm
Like,
not doubting
nothing.
that, but he got weaknesses. He got established weaknesses that Danny didn't make up, Rob didn't make up, Ansel didn't make up. The fucking writers is. Magic is one of his weaknesses. Fucking the Red Sun's another weakness. Kryptonite. I didn't make this shit up.
Yeah, right.
So
and
if
you're
Batman
right.
gets him in one of those predicaments, his ass could be beaten.
But logically, Batman should never even be able to get him in those predicaments. This is my point. Superman
That's-
can fucking see Batman from miles away and shoot fucking lightning eye
And
beams
hear him
and
from
burn
miles
his
away.
fucking face. Superman should not get caught in those traps. He gets caught in those traps because of plot points of comics and shit like that. But in all reality, Superman should not get caught by Batman in any fucking way.
If it's
And-
real life.
Anzo brings up a good point. Is that the fact that here's the thing, and I tell people this about
Danny's
like,
like, fuck this show tonight.
I bring this up with The Last Jedi a lot
I'm
when
not
people
saying
hate the
nothing
part where
else,
they're
just
blowing
so much
through the Star Destroyer or whatever through with light speed. It's like it's a plot point. They're going to make it had to get from point A to C, and B's in the middle, and it doesn't matter what they pick for B. It's just because this works. Let's just fucking do it and do it. It doesn't have to make any sense. We're gonna do it anyway.
And it doesn't really work because in Rise of Skywalker, the one character is like, well, why don't we just
It
do
was a
like
one in a
Hulk?
million.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, that was
It's
just
a
one in a
one-
million. That would never work. Like, we just saw the
Easy.
fucking shit work.
But that's because that was what was needed for the plot at the moment.
Evo threw in a $5 super chat, man. You guys really don't want me to take a shot, man. Oh, you guys forgot the Flash saved everyone in the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, he reversed time. But I don't understand what we mean if we forgot that.
Yeah, it wasn't part of anything that we needed
Right.
to.
The,
Well,
the
he-
point was
That he
He's-
reversed time. Superman can do the same thing. He can fly around the planet so fast that he can reverse the axis. And
which he did.
yeah, he did in Superman 1 and the Donner
You know,
Cut.
yeah, that's the suckiest part about the Donner Cut. Donner Cut's better until it gets back and it's like, we got to come up with an ending. What do we do? Hey, do the same thing we did with 1. Let's just do it again.
But the thing was, Superman can do it though.
Yes, he can. Even though he's not supposed to.
Danny's
And,
like, man, fuck this.
and we were talking about the part like Steppenwolf, right? Because Justice League was having a hard time with Steppenwolf. Superman came in there and fucked him up. Like put him on the ground and just was pounding off his face. Bap, bap, bap. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I just want everybody to know when you guys see my video tomorrow, everything I say about Master Universe Part 2, I feel the opposite about now.
just do another video. Take 5 seconds. Like, hey, by the way, everything you just watched on that video, fuck it.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna film another scene. It's gonna be my first ever post-credit scene. I was like, guys, just to let you know, I thought about this overnight, and I completely take back everything I fucking said in this review.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It really was.
Well, I guess we can wrap it up, right? Danny's like, yes, we can.
I was like, yeah, fuck this.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I got Storms Nation. I have to jump on. Geeky Guy can't come in and throw any super chats, but he'll be there to fucking annoy the shit out of me in Storm Nation. So if he mentions anything to do with, oh, I thought that was a $10 super chat. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take another shot. This man fucking threw a 99 cent. If I swear to God, Geek Guy, if you're watching and you mention anything about Resident Evil, you're automatically being Phantom Zone and you're not coming back in. Because yeah, he saw an early showing. And I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to know if you liked it. I don't want to know if you hated it. I don't care anything. You mention Resident Evil, I'm putting you in Phantom Zone for the rest of the night.
I'm gonna have to look for some Onzo Vision, see if that motherfucker's up on there.
But all right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and call it the end of the night. I had the link to Onzo, Danny, and Chris Knight's YouTube channel in the description box below. So just click the description box, click the link, subscribe to their channels. Mega tier members, look forward to your link on the community tab. Everybody else will start Storm Nation here in a little bit. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
Peace.
Later.